Kia ora, I'm Will, proud beekeeper and owner of Go With Honey. I'm also a big supporter of promoting tourism, but why would a beekeeper like me care so much about tourism? Let me tell you a little story about Mac and Maddie. These guys decided they wanted to go on a trip to see some of the beautiful places in New Zealand, but they couldn't decide where to go. They read articles, saw and heard travel ads, looked up websites and reviews and asked their friends for recommendations. Mac and Maddie were really excited. Everyone they talked to had been so helpful and friendly, and they couldn't wait to start planning their trip. Mac started booking accommodation and found out more about the local entertainment, restaurants and activities. Maddie was in charge of transport and started making plans to get them to all the places they wanted to visit. Both Mac and Maddie subscribed to notifications to make sure they were up to date on all the events in each of the places they were visiting. They booked theatre shows, excursions and made restaurant reservations. All that was left to do was pack their bags and off they went. But that's not where this story ends. This is where the real story begins. Once Mac and Maddie arrived at each destination, what do you think they did? They spent their money. They shopped, visited cafes, added on activities and hired equipment they needed, and they had a great time. But they were not the only ones who were happy. The hotels and places they stayed at were happy. The therapist who worked at the hotel spa they booked their massage at was happy. So was the local company that supplied the aromatherapy products used at the spa. The stores they shopped at and the operators they did activities with were too. The staff at the local cafe where they got their morning coffee from were happy. The local coffee roaster who supplied the beans was happy. So was the delivery driver who dropped off those beans. The restaurants they dined at were happy. And so were the farmers who supplied the produce for the ingredients in their meals. And do you know who else was happy? Me, and Go With Honey. Mac and Maddie came and did a tour of my farm. They bought some of our products and told their friends and family about us. Not only that, but the cafes and restaurants Mac and Maddie visited used our honey in some of their dishes, and we also created the natural products for the spa. That's why I care about tourism.